All right, so today we're going to be modeling multiplication equations. Okay, let's go ahead and let's look at our equation here. It says 2x equals -8. Okay, remember that when there's nothing between the number and the variable, it means that we are multiplying. Remember, multiplications are invisible operation. So we're really saying 2 times some number equals -8. Okay, so remember the opposite of multiplication is division. So what we really want to do is we want to divide our 2x's and our -8's into 2 equal groups. Okay, because we're going to be really dividing by 2. So here, if you notice, I'm going to take 1x because that's dividing the 2x's, right? 2 divided by 2 is going to give us 1x. And then -8 divided by 2 is going to give us a -4. And we're going to do the same thing here. We have 1x and 4 negatives in each group. So if I've divided the 2 groups up equally, because the opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2, I can clearly see here that in each group there is 1x, and 1x has 4 negatives in each group. So our answer would be x equals -4, which makes sense. 2 times -4 does equal -8. All right, let's go ahead and let's try that again. Here we have 9 positives modeled on this side, and then 3x, which is really stated 3 times x, because there's nothing between the number and the variable. Okay, and remember this is a letter x, not a multiplication symbol. So the opposite of multiplying by 3 would be dividing by 3. So we want to take this picture and split it up into 3 equal groups. So we see here we have x equals +3. Right? Again, we're going to repeat that. We have 1x equals a +3. And we're going to do that again. 1x equals a +3. Okay? So in my picture, I have 1x, and I have that it equals 3 positives. And let's see if that works with our equation. 3 times whatever x is, which we're saying x is 3, 3 times 3 does equal 9. Okay. All right, we're going to do that again. We see here we have 4x, which is really 4 times x equals 20. So the opposite of multiplying by 4 would be dividing by 4. So we're going to take our picture and divide it equally into 4 groups. And we can see that each group, we have 1x in each group, and for every x, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives. So here, x equals 5. And let's see if it's true in our equation. If we do 4 times 5, 4 times 5 does equal 20. So that's how we know we're doing it correctly, is we can check it in our equation. All right, and let's go ahead and let's check one last one here. Okay, we have 12 negatives equals 3x, or we could say 3 times x. Remember, you can put that little floating dot in the middle to remind you what operation you're doing. So the opposite of multiplying by 3, remember we want to do whatever with our x, whatever with our variable, is dividing by 3. So we're going to take this picture and divide it into 3 equal parts. And we can clearly see here that each group has 1x in it. And then each group also has 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives in it. So our answer for x would be -4. Let's see if it works. Is 3 times -4 -12? Well, a positive times a negative is a negative, and 3 times 4 is 12. So that is true. So x equals -4.